So hi everyone, welcome back. Thank you for being here with me. I am Lou and these are the week ahead readings for the fire signs. So that is fire signs of Sagittarius, Aries and Leo. We are looking at sun, moon and rising signs. So this video is covering a large group of people. For that reason, remember it is a general reading, will not resonate with you all. If it doesn't resonate, then please feel free to move forward respectfully to the next reader who may have a message for you at this time. However, if you are checking this out as your sun sign, then please feel free to check out the videos for your moon and rising signs, because those videos may have a message for you which is more relevant than this one at this time. Everything you need to know about me, about the channel, about how to book a reading, how to donate, etc. is in the description box below, so please feel free to check that out. But having said that, let's jump into the readings. I have timestamped them all below so you can do a quick link to where you need to be, and please remember, give me that thumbs up if you are liking, and if you are cool to click on that subscribe button and hit the bell notification too. So take care and I'll see you shortly. So hi everyone, welcome back. Thank you for being here with me. I am Lou and this is the Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising Signs video. This is a timeless week ahead reading, so as and when you come across it, that is when you're meant to see it. However, it is general, so it will not resonate with you all. So let's jump into these messages. So what is the main theme or energy for the week ahead for Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising Signs? What's the main theme and energy for Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising Signs? Main theme or energy for Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising Signs, please. There we go. I didn't think anything was coming out then. Right, what have we got? We've said, talk about your feelings. Okay, it says, tell a friend how you feel. There's quite strong energies around at this time. Lots and lots of changes, lots and lots of developments, lots and lots of just feeling stuck, things not changing quick enough. This could also be regarding the lockdown. I know here in the UK there's lots of areas that we're back in the lockdown kind of energy. Here where I am, I know my daughter's still going to school, but we're not allowed friends round, we're not allowed to meet them in the street, we're not allowed to go to meet anyone outside of our household. And again, it's getting to that point where people are being shut off again. Very little social interaction, and it can be hard on your feelings, on your thoughts, on your mental health, etc. So this week, just remember there are people around that can support you if your mental health isn't quite as good as it should be. If you are feeling down, if you're feeling a bit depressed, make sure that you are seeking the professional help that you need. Sometimes it's just a cup of tea with a friend. If you can't do it on a face-to-face basis, then do it via Zoom or Skype or Messenger, whatever. We've got the internet. Imagine if this had happened 50 years ago, how we would be feeling with no internet, etc. We would be completely cut off. So this now, make the most of what we've got, make the most of that technology, etc. I'm also getting on I was just going to say fluffy side, because look at that little fluffy cat there. More on the lighter, fluffier side of things. This could be to do with relationships as well, as in sort of like potential new relationships. It could also be to do with in your normal relationships. Tell people how you feel about them. Let them know that you love them. Let them know that they're special to you. Let them know that you care about their mental health. If you are in a good place and you know someone else isn't, then give them that little pickup, give them that little boost that they need. Talk about your feelings, how you feel about people, etc. So let's have a look. Okay, so what is disappearing this week for Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising signs? What is disappearing this week for Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising sign? On the floor. Suppose no. Right, okay. So we have the recognition and reward card as what's fallen away. So automatically you'll all be sitting there thinking, oh, I'm not going to get the recognition. What I'm feeling is, if you have been in a place where you've not been getting recognised, where you haven't been being rewarded for all the effort that you're putting in, I'm feeling that this week we will start to see a shift. You will start to be recognised. You will start to see those rewards coming in. This is you really working hard, whatever you've been putting your energy into, working hard, knowing that you are doing it for the greatest good of all, knowing that you are not just changing your life, but you're changing other people's lives, making everything better. I'm feeling very much that you are going to be rewarded, and those rewards are coming from above. Can you see that? The beam coming down here, I'm just seeing that as the universe is going to be rewarding you. It is going to be saying there. It may be that it's granting some of your wishes, some of your desires, etc. But it's saying that basically you have worked really, really hard and you deserve a medal, because I'm being drawn to that medal around his neck as well. So this week you will start to be recognised. It may be that it's on a level where you don't actually see it, but that doesn't mean, I'm feeling like if you work within a company and you've been really working hard and trying to make things happen, etc. Apologies, that was the postie at the door. Right, so as I was saying, if you work within a company, if you work somewhere where there are people above you, what I'm feeling is you may not know straight away that there's things being said, things being done, things going on in the background. But I am feeling they are starting to recognise you. As well, what I'm also feeling with this talk about your feelings, if you're not happy at work, if you are putting in work and you're feeling you're not being recognised for it, that others are taking the rewards, taking it as their work, etc., then speak up. Don't sit there and just take it. Just have a quiet word with someone. Whisper in the ears of the right person, kind of thing, so that your feelings are coming out and everyone knows where you are, how you're feeling. Go and talk to your boss is what I'm feeling. If you are not quite happy where you are, if you're feeling that you are putting in a lot more than what other people are, etc., talk to someone and get it off of your chest. What could be the challenge this week for Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising signs? Well, that one went to fall out. Oh, standing your ground. Okay. This week you may find it hard to actually do that, to actually stand up for yourself, to say, do you know what? Yeah, look, I'm putting in all this effort. It's about time that I got recognised for it, etc. But the fact that it's come out as a challenge, that is the universe, that is spirit saying to you, yes, you need to be standing up for yourself. You need to be letting everyone know that needs to know how much you are actually putting in. Sometimes it's almost like you've been being taken for granted for a while. It doesn't even need to be within business. It could be within the home. But this is a time for you to stand up for yourself, to actually bring that to light with others. Let others know how you're feeling, how you are feeling like you are being walked all over, etc. So what is coming in this week for Aries? What is coming in this week for Aries? Some Moon and Rising signs. What's coming in? Ooh. Disruption. Now it is in the reverse position, so I'm feeling calmer times. I'm going to clarify. Always clarify when something like that comes up as what's coming in. Clarify this disruption card as what's coming in. Clarify this disruption card as what's coming in. Right, okay, so first off we have this Seven of Wands, which is basically that standing your ground. So what I'm feeling is if you start standing your ground, it's going to probably cause a few disruptions. It's very much about you standing up and speaking your truth. Right, we do also have several other cards. We have the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Two of Wands. We have the Page of Cups. We have the Ace of Swords. And we have Temperance. So the Ace of Swords is about a new beginning, okay? But it's not something that comes easy. It's something where you have really struggled to get there. And I'm feeling that's why that disruption card is upside down, because you've been through all these struggles to get this new start. And this new start is still causing you to have to stand your ground, to really make the choices, because I'm getting it with this choices card here. Which direction are you going to go? Are you going to say something? Are you going to confront those that are... I heard something not very nice there. I heard a swear word, I'm not going to say it. Standing up against those that are taking the mickey out of you. I'll put it politely. Okay. Are you going to stand up, or are you just going to let it continue? Because what I'm feeling is you've got the choice here. You can either just let it continue and let the disruption go on, and you feel that you're not being rewarded. And I'm feeling that's going to really start playing on your mind even more than what it is now. It's not going to bring happiness, etc. And I'm feeling that by standing up for yourself, making the choice of standing up for yourself, is going to move you forward. It's going to move you forward in a more successful way. You will have to have patience, because it's not going to happen overnight. Once you start making noises, that is just the beginning. It is going to come through good. We do have this Page of Cups. Okay, so this is something new, and it is you. With the Page, it's like a young energy. You are wanting emotional fulfillment. And with the Cups, it's all about your emotions. You standing your ground, you sticking up for yourself is something new that you are doing. So it's not going to be easy, but it is going to be rewarding. It is going to bring you what you need. And it is going to bring that harmony. Okay, because Temperance is all about harmony, but as well, it's about patience as well. So we have two cards of patience here. Nothing is going to happen overnight. This is time for you to start standing your ground and make that choice. Are you going to stay where you are, doing things as they are, keeping them the way they are, or are you going to start speaking up? Are you going to start speaking out for yourself? Are you going to get the recognition and that what you actually deserve? What advice do we have for Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising signs for the week ahead? Okay, so we have third eye chakra. That's all about listening to your intuition. We've got spiritual strength as well. Let's have a look. We have emotional loss, and we have accelerated movement. So for some of you, what I'm feeling is, well, for all of you, you need to be listening to your inner guidance. And I'm feeling this is like two ways that you can go about this. Listen to your intuition and do what's best for you. Do what you feel is right for you. Don't sit here and stand your ground just because I'm telling you to. You have free will to do whatever you want to do in your life. Follow your intuition. Listen to your guides, because they are trying to guide you. Now, there's the way that you can go with standing your ground. I know that it's not going to be like the easy route, etc. But for some of you, I'm feeling that somewhere along the line, you may have to let go. Let go of what's no longer serving you. Now, that could be a situation, or it could be a person. If you're not being tracked properly and you've stood your ground, etc., and they're not listening to you, then it could be time for you to move forward. We do have it with the accelerated motion card. For others of you, it's about accepting that something isn't for you and moving forward, be that a person or be it a situation. So this is about your choice, but whatever way you choose, it's got to bring movement around. For some of you, it will happen quicker than others. And I'm very much feeling that this is, the sooner you make the decision of what you're going to be doing, the sooner this will be resolved. The sooner this will all be cleared up. But I'm feeling somewhere along the line, there may be some sort of loss. You may have to walk away from something if it's not serving. So let's have a self-love message as final message for Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Final message for Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising signs for the week ahead. Self-love message. Oh, there we go. Celebrate your love. When we cherish our beloved, the bond grows stronger. We create deeper levels of trust, intimacy and friendship. It's all too easy to get comfortable and put your relationship on cruise control. So spice it up instead. Do something special and spontaneous. And if you're currently looking for your soulmate, take yourself out for a fun date. The happier and more connected you are in yourself, the more attractive you will be to others. So I'm very much drawn with this to do where it says, it's all too easy to get comfortable and put your relationship on cruise control. This week, you're being told to talk about your feelings. You're being told to stand your ground, etc. So if this is within the home, it doesn't necessarily mean to say, I'm just feeling that you need to be sharing. What I'm getting here with this emotional loss, this is more within the workplace, okay? It's been in a situation where you thought it was going to work, it was going to be good for you, it's going to bring you everything you needed, but you're putting in all this effort and nothing's coming out of it, okay? See, now I'm being drawn back to relationship as well. So it will resonate differently for each of you, okay? But know that it's time to be speaking up with whoever. If it is to do with the relationship, it will either make or break you. That's what I'm feeling. And what it's saying here is basically know that you are worthy of what you desire. Know that you are worthy of more. If you feel you are being taken for granted, and the person that you are dealing with is not willing to change that, then it may be time for you to walk away and go for something more, because you are worthy of what you desire. Yes, it can be hard. But understand, at times, you've got to celebrate your love for yourself. You've got to love yourself enough to know what isn't good for you and walk away from it. Leave it to be. So that is your reading, Aries. I hope it's resonating. I hope it's giving you some sort of like insight and help for the week ahead. Having said that, if it has, please leave me that thumbs up, drop a comment below. And if you feel inclined, click on that subscribe and that bell notification so that you are aware as and when I upload these videos. So that is your reading. Take care. Have a fabulous week and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Hi everyone, welcome back. Thank you for being here with me. I am Lou and this is your reading for Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising signs for the week ahead. Please remember it is a general reading. It is a timeless reading. As and when you come across it, that's when you're meant to see it. However, as it is general, will not resonate with you all. Let's jump into the messages. So, Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. What do Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising signs need to know for the week ahead? Let's have a look. So can we have a main theme or general energy for the week ahead? What's the main theme or energy surrounding Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising signs for the week ahead? True. Okay, so it says what you're asking about is the truth. So this is a week about the truth. I was just going to say the truth coming out. So for some of you, you will be things that have been being held back from you. The truth is now starting to come out. For others of you, I'm just feeling that this is a week to be standing in your integrity. I mean, you should always do it anyway, but it's especially crucial this week to be truthful, to be honest, to be in your integrity, and do what you know is right for yourself. Let's dig into the main cards. Okay, so what is disappearing this week for Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising signs? What is disappearing this week for Leo? Whoa, that's too many cards. What is disappearing for Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising signs for the week ahead? There we go. We have emotional loss. So this week, I'm very much feeling that you are now going to be coming out of that feeling of being at a loss. It's more accepting energy. It's about knowing that things have happened for a reason. It's also about being truthful with yourself. How does it now make you feel? How did it make you feel then, etc.? What I'm also feeling is be truthful if you're actually glad that whatever this is over. It could be that you was in a situation where at the time when this left you, whatever this emotional loss card represents to you, but when you left, it was like you was quite bereft. That's the words come to me, bereft. You was very upset about it. It wasn't good. And it's taking you time to come round. But now you're coming round to it and you're sort of like looking at it and you're thinking, I actually don't feel as bad as I did. I actually feel good. I actually feel pleased in a way that this has actually happened. So it's about being truthful to yourself about your feelings. Okay, so what is the challenge for Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising? Challenge for Leo this week. Triumphant success. Okay, now what I'm feeling as well, this is the Ace of Swords, and that sword is the sword of truth. So it may be that you're struggling to be true with yourself. Maybe something's happened in your life where everyone believes that you should be upset about it, that you should be seeing it as a major loss. And you actually, your true feelings are like, no, I'm just glad it's over. But you feel you can't say that because that would go against what everyone else is thinking. So it may be that they're thinking it, but they're not actually saying it. But the key is to be true with yourself, even if you sort of like, I'm just saying, be truthful. Be truthful. Whatever it is, be true to you. Speak your truth. Act with honour and integrity. Yeah. Definitely a loss that you'll now come to realise you're probably happy about. Okay. But it's just speaking it. It's speaking it to your community, whoever it is that's around you, because you shouldn't be pleased, is what I'm hearing. Right, let's see what's coming in. Leo, what is coming in for Leo this week? What is coming in for Leo this week? I'm also being drawn to, if it was a situation, you've lost out on this situation, but as well, if you are feeling, it's actually just gone. Where is it? Come back, please. That's just gone. to move on. It will come back if it's meant to come back. That may have been something for me. Let's see. Okay, so what is coming in this week? What is appearing this week for Leo? There we go. Rejoice and celebrate and new beginnings. So yeah, it's just about letting go, isn't it? Being truthful with yourself, knowing that you are looking for a new beginning, knowing that you are ready to celebrate, to rejoice and have fun. It could be, this could be a new relationship. Okay, it could be like a relationship where everyone's feeling that you should be really, really sad about it, that you shouldn't be ready to move on, etc. But you're now in that energy where you're like, yeah, I am ready to move on. And you are ready to celebrate and have this new beginning. It could be that you are ready for this new beginning, but other people around you aren't ready for you to have this new beginning. Again, it could be to do with any aspect of your life, but I am feeling quite a strong, I'm feeling relationship. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean a romantic relationship. It could be friends, etc. But there is that just strong feeling that you need to be truthful with yourself. If you're truthful with yourself, if you're truthful with others, about where that you're ready to move on. You don't want to be stuck in that lost energy anymore. For some of you, I'm going to say it because it keeps coming up. Okay. For some of you, this could be to do with a partner that has passed. And this isn't saying that you're pleased they've gone. This is saying that you are now, if it's for a partner that has passed, you are now in the position where you are ready to move on. You are ready to embrace something new, to go and celebrate, have fun, enjoy yourself, mix with people again. It could be, especially if it's someone that you've lost who you've partnered with, it could be that those around you are feeling that it's too soon for you. You haven't grieved long enough, etc. But I'm just feeling, no, this you've got to be true to yourself. So this may only resonate with one of you out there, but I'm feeling very much that it is about you just being true to you. Don't let others hold you back. It's time for you to get out there again, to have a new beginning, to rejoice in celebration. It's not disrespectful to the other person. It's not disrespectful to any of your friends or family. Yeah, they're there to support you. And to be quite honest, what I'm feeling is they've got you in kid gloves at this moment, trying to keep you safe and trying to keep you all cozied up and not moving forward in a way. But this is a time for you to speak your truth and say, do you know what? I'm ready for my new beginning. I want to go out. I want to have fun. And that is not detrimental to anyone or anything. You've got to stand in your truth. If that's how you are truly feeling, then that's what you need to be doing. So advice for Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Advice for the week ahead for Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. I'm not going to believe this. Truth. The advice is, be true to you. Speak your truth. Don't let anyone knock you off. Just because your truth doesn't resonate with everyone else does not mean to say that it's not true for you. This is about you really taking control. This is about you not letting others hold you back. I'm feeling with that sword as well, the sword of truth. May hurt. Not necessarily just you, the others around you. Time to stand in your truth and go after what it is that you want. Make yourself happy. You're not responsible for anyone else's happiness, just as they are not responsible for yours either. So let's have a self-love message as the final message for Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Self-love message, please. Invite your fears to tea. Okay, so I'm feeling that this isn't going to be easy for you to speak your truth because you are worried about upsetting other people. Okay, but it says fears aren't facts. Often they're just scary thoughts or feelings. Instead of judging your fears, invite them to tea. Offer them a cookie and have a chat. Listen to what they have to say. When we're courageous enough to be with what scares us, we receive powerful wisdom. Okay, and I'm being drawn to that sword again. Being courageous is what I'm picking up from that. For some of you, what I'm feeling here, yes, you may have been kept in kid gloves for a little while. Some people around you just want to protect you, keep you safe, etc. But I'm feeling if you be truthful and you be honest with them and say, yeah, it's time for me to move on. There's something better out there. Okay, whatever the situation was, it could even be a job, etc. Literally any situation in your life, wherever this is, just be honest with them. And I think that sometimes you're probably working it up and getting caught up in your own mind, thinking it's going to be worse than what it's actually going to be. I think people are actually more supportive of you than what you think they are. Yeah, no one agrees. No one agrees all the time. But if these people are close to you and they love you and they support you, then they will support your truth. And they will support you to do what you feel you need to. Okay, so that is your message, Leo. I hope it's resonated with you. I hope it's brought you some clarity. Go out there, speak your truth, be true to you, be true to yourself, who you are, how you feel, etc. And just stand strong. So take care, have a good week, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye. So hi everyone, this is your video. If you are a Sagittarius, Sun, Moon or Rising sign, this is a general reading, so please remember it won't resonate with you all. But let's jump in. This is a week ahead reading. As and when you see it, that's when you're meant to see it because it's also timeless. So what do we need to know for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon and Rising signs? Main energy surrounding us this week. Main energy surrounding Sagittarius, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. There we go. We have change. Wow, beautiful card there. Look at that. It says the changes that you're going through are positive. So if you are going through turbulence, if there's a lot of ups and downs, if there's a lot of arguments, if there's a lot of battles, if things just seem really unsettled, just know that things are going to be in that energy until things to really sort of like start to settle down. But when they start to settle down, they are going to be good for you. They are going to be what you are wanting in your life. I'm feeling that you are going to be happy. It's almost like you are being tried at this time to make sure that you hit the mark, so that you've got everything that you need in order to make the changes in your life. It's sort of like the last bits of lessons that you're going through at this time. So yeah, a bit of turbulence this week, Sagittarius. It's not going to be plain sailing, a bit bumpy road. But remember, all change brings in better. Where there's an ending, there's always a good beginning. So let's see what else we need to know. Okay, so what is disappearing this week? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. What is disappearing? Right, okay, both of these came out in reverse. So we have the spiritual strength and the foundation and achievements. So I'm feeling like any certain uncertainty is now starting to fall away, especially with this change card as being like the main energy that's surrounding you. Things may still be a bit topsy-turvy, not quite where they're meant to be, not working out for what you feel is the best, but it is just that energy of everything sort of like closing off. You're at the end of a cycle. Everything is sort of like going to be flipped over, and everything is going to be better. There's going to be some changes. I'm feeling changes within the home, and also changes within your spiritual strength. So it could be that you are going up another level, through the awakening stages, up to another level within the home. That could cause a bit of disruption because you're leveling up and everyone around you needs to be leveling up too. But everything will start to calm down, because this is what is disappearing. So yes, at the moment it's a bit topsy-turvy, not quite right, but it is disappearing out of your life. So what challenge could Sagittarius, Sun, Moon and Rising signs be facing this week? I didn't even see that come out. It's like it just floated down from the ceiling. Okay, the challenge is awareness. Okay, so I'm feeling if there's a lot of changes going on within the home, if there's a lot of turbulence and everything, it could be that you are not finding the time to really listen to your intuition. It could be that there's something in the shadows that you're not really aware of, things that are I'm feeling that you're sensing there's things not quite right, that there's something else, something that's lurking there is what I'm hearing. And you just find it a challenge because you know there's something. It will come to light. With this change, everything is working out in the best light. Everything is moving towards positivity. So whatever is in the back of your mind, I'm just feeling that you know something and you can't quite put your finger on it. It's almost like there's someone in your life isn't telling you the whole truth, or there's something that they're just keeping from you at this time, and you know it, you can sense it, you can feel it. It is challenge. It's challenging this week. It could also be that because you are constantly thinking about that, it's making a bit more turbulence in your life as well. You can't sort of like rest. You can't. Yeah, at the top of the deck, us sitting there trapped in fear. Whatever it is that you are thinking is going on, or that there's something being hidden from you, it is going into your mind. And I'm feeling that as the challenge, you need to step out of that. Stop concentrating on what you know is going on in the background. I hope that's making sense for some of you, but I'm just sort of like feeling what you need to do. You need to step away from that energy. Everything will be revealed as and when it's meant to be revealed. It will come out. We have these changes. Everything is changing. It's changing for the better. It's going to be a bit turbulent, but when everything all falls into the right place, you will be aware of why this has all gone on, why things have been hidden from you, why you wasn't privy to the knowledge that you needed to know beforehand, etc. But this week, very much about getting out of your head. Don't let that don't let your mind run away with you. Okay, so what is coming in this week for Sagittarius? What is coming in? What is appearing this week for Sagittarius? Sun, Moon and Rising. Whoa. Okay. So it's more of that mental conflict. Okay, because we have mental conflict and we have temptation. Now this time what it's relating to is this prosperity begins. So what's coming in is your prosperity begins. You may have been for a while sort of like caught up in this sort of like devil energy and this mental conflict energy, just thinking things aren't going to work out, nothing's going to come from this. And it's very much about, it is, but you've got to get out of your head. We did have that challenge of the awareness where I was saying that it's just mental. It's really, your brain's not being your friend at the moment. It's very much, it's blocking you. It's blocking your progress. But if you can move out of those mental blocks, prosperity begins. Something good, something peachy. I'm feeling it with all those peaches around that tree. I'm also feeling solid foundation. And again, we've got that here, haven't we? The foundations and achievements. What advice do we have other than getting out of your head, Sagittarius? What do we need to know? I can be cheeky and rude with Sagittarius because I am a Sagittarian, so this is like me telling myself off as well, so I completely understand. Okay, so let's have a look. What advice do we have for Sagittarius and Moon and Rising signs for the week ahead? Okay, we have harmony and we have balance. So this is where you need to be, okay? This is moving more into that space of peace, of accepting things as they are, for seeing things as how we're meant to be exactly at this point in time. As I was saying, with this awareness, there's something sitting there, and with a lot of you, I'm just feeling that is, you know something, but you can't put your finger on it because the knowledge hasn't come to you. You haven't been given the information that is going to make you say, ah, I knew there was something. It's time to move out of worrying about that. You need to be focused on the harmony and on balancing yourself. This is actually a justice card in traditional tarot as well. So this is again talking about everything's going to come out in a way that is fair for everyone. But what you need to do is look at things from a peaceful stance, bring harmony. If you are feeling that there's something going on with someone in your life, don't be pressing them or trying to force them to give you the information, because as I said, it will come out when it's meant to come out. Time to embrace the harmony and peace in your life, even if it's just mental peace. Sometimes it's easier to actually say, I've released that, I let it go. I know it's not good for my mental health to be focused on it, so I release it. And it will come back to you as and when it's meant to come back to you, with all the full details intact. So let's have a look. Final self-love message for Sagittarius and Moon and Rising signs. What's final piece of advice, self-love message for Sagittarius? Be mindful with the money, honey. Okay, it says, are you spending above your means, avoiding the reality of your bank balance, shopping to numb any negative feelings or pain? It may be time to clean up your relationship with money, let go of the fear and shame around your finances, and take responsibility for your future today. Any unwise decisions you made in the past are behind you. Seek guidance where needed and keep the big picture of your financial well-being in mind. Remember, money saved is money earned. Now, what I'm feeling with this, because this week we do have, as what's coming in, this prosperity begins. I'm feeling if you all of a sudden this week find that you have got extra money, be careful with it. Don't go out and spend it. Don't think that, oh yeah, you've hit the big time now and you're going to have more money, etc. Because there's something that is just saying, just be careful with it for now. Make sure that you've got the money to support you, to make those firm foundations. It's not about just having money and it coming in one hand and going out the other. It's very much about you just put it in your piggy bank for a rainy day. What I'm feeling is, yes, this could be something that is lingering in the background as well for some of you. So just take care of your money. Don't be overspending. Make sure you've got enough to pay the bills. Once you've paid the bills, then if you're in a position that you've got a little bit extra, treat yourself, but just don't be extravagant, okay? Go buy a bar of chocolate rather than going and buying yourself a car or something like that. That's the sort of energy that I'm getting from this. It's not saying that you have to go completely 100% without anything. It's just saying, just be mindful Where are you spending your money? It may also be a time for you to check up on your finances. If you have been a bit stretched, look into your bank accounts. Make sure there's no direct debits that are coming out that are no longer required. Make sure that there's nothing, any subscriptions or things like that, what you've been paying for and you haven't actually, magazines. There's a rule that if you get your next subscription of a magazine and the other one's still sat there, is it really needed? Do you really need it? You haven't read the previous one and your new one's turned up. Maybe that's somewhere where you could be saving your money. Okay, so that is your reading, Sagittarius. I hope it's helped you. If it has, please leave me that thumbs up. If you are feeling inclined, click on that subscribe button and hit the notification button as well, because that way you won't miss any of the videos that I actually upload for you. So have a fabulous week. Take care of yourselves and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.